Here we go. It is Sunday, October 5th, going over some more movers. SOFI and SOFX, which is, SOFI, which has been on a big run ever since August 2024. You're talking it was $6. $6. Goes all the way up to January, $18, a big move. And then look at this, January, February, March. And of course, the April low, we go down to 860. Then right here has the break of 14, so good run here. And 14 was huge. Look at this. You go all the way up to this wick. 25. Yeah, some back and forth here. I have a little trend line. And it goes all the way up to eventually 30.30. And now we're at 25.30. Little pullback on some stocks, ETFs. You can see it's at 724. It hasn't been this low in a long time. So it's pulling back. You see the algos, some of the plays here. They had a buy, they had a buy short buy here, and then at the sell here, short 924, and it's working very well. Weekly chart, you can see it hasn't put in that many red candles except for that January move. That was a move down in the market, and a lot of stocks, ETFs were struggling. See the very oversold level right here. That was a good buy. That low in the weekly. Buying weeklies is very good if you're swinging long. Look at this. So it was white over red the whole time. It wasn't a sell anytime if you're playing a weekly. Then it sort of paused right here. Now it's coming back a little bit. You have two big red candles. Where are you going to stop? Well, you have 24 right here. You have this wick. And then let's go back to the daily. Right here, that shadow candle, look for like 23. Maybe that can hold here and we start to bounce up. I would look for that. Yeah, if it goes lower than that, you're looking at 21 line. A lot of wicks right here on that line. Monthly chart, you can see, look at the wave here. Low, low get higher, low get higher. Look at this go up, up, and away. And it's almost looks like a double top up here. When it IPO'd in 2021, talking 25, a little bit higher. And look at this too. You notice this is why you can use this indicator, stochastics indicator right here. Look at the low. You go up, come down, the high, higher than that low, higher than that low. Look at this climb, and then even higher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, till you reach. There's no more room here. You can go one more maybe, which it did actually, and then it fades down. So big move down there. All right, so you can see here a lot of trend lines on Finviz. If here a tight one, another one broke through all of them. Weekly chart. The big drop here in April. Then you come up two big red candles now showing. Monthly, you can see pretty much the double top 25 and up near 26 on this. SOFI, here's a little news they do now. Finviz, SOFI Technologies report surging earnings growth, prompting analysis. Recent stock pullbacks, potential buy opportunity. 29 billion market cap, 561 million income, sales 4 billion. Institutions own 52%. See 3 years, yearly, quarterly, very strong right there. Any news on this too recently? BlackRock and Fidelity, crypto companies raised, blah, blah, blah. Cash burning SoFi, expanding its options. SoFi vaults 145% as earnings growth surges. October 2nd, conference call. Yeah, nothing really that great right there. All right, so the short has been in, very good short, 25, 24 line. And I'm looking for that 23 to 21. We'll see what happens if it hits that zone if we start to make a move back up there. Now let's look at some of these buys down here. You see this algo. Right now the algo is short, of course, 924, 12%. It's working. Already a 12% move right there. Let's look at SOFX. Now, if you don't want to trade a lot of these stocks, you trade the ETF, as long as it's still good volume. As you can see right here, SOFX, they had the short here, 48, be going down. Here's the move up. Here to 676 stochastics. I have a little trend line here because it touched these wicks. See these hammers? We'll see if it goes to 30 here. Weekly chart's crossing down now, so this will be interesting to see where it stops on this. And look at the breakout on SOFX, the ETF, pretty much right over this when this happened. 13, 14, ascending triangle. Down, try to bounce, nope. Down, try to bounce, nope. So 1, 2, 3, and we take off over, it's talking 13, 50, 15, 14, 15, go to 30, and then, off it goes. Get a little bit choppy and then grind it up right there. Let me check my other chart here. All right, here we go. So the big short here, they had that. They had the buy here, 9-8, which was right here on this candle. So that was a good buy within there. Stop below. You're gonna see this too. See these lows got higher here, got higher here. Each climb 1, 2, 3, 4, and then draw your line. You can see ascending triangle coming up and it breaks right here and it goes down and it fades. So you're looking in this to see where it's going to stop now. You almost have a crossover. Yeah, once you have a daily crossover, is very good. It means it's probably over the move down. So right now we're at 35. It came back up. You break 35. What do we got here? You have some wicks here. See this 32 line and this, and then I would look at this big trend line coming across. So you're talking 30 or right here, 26, if it gets that low. See this right there. It all depends right now. See, it's making a turn right here was straight down, turned a little bit right there. Maybe you'll get good news Monday. It'll sort of curve right in and you get a big green candle. So these are the spots you can look at on the move down. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to my Kim and Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. That's it. We'll see what happens with SOFI and SOFX.